Now what we're supposed to start is 71. Now if you remember stage 15, I said stage 70, but thanks to Older Wayne, stage 70 had the magazine but the parts for 71. So I've contacted Fanhome. They said in the next packs they'll send me 70, however they did not. However, I do have the magazine for 71, but the parts for 72 to 76, and they said you weren't getting the parts for 76, but we got the magazines to 75. It's all messed up. I will explain as we go along, hopefully. Anywho, there's 71, but we can't do 71 because we need part 70, and I don't have part 70, so I can't do 71. Anyway, we got the magazine and the parts for 72, which is here. But again, we can't do that because we need to do that and then put it on the side, and we can't do that until we get part 70. We can't do 72. What to do? I have contacted Fanhome again, and we'll see what they say. Well, it's quite simple. Fanhome, look at all these screwdrivers over. So pack 17. Now on the note inside, we got apologies, I'm sorry that we can't send you parts, blah blah blah. So the part they're on about was 76 and 81. But we all know we got 76 in the last pack without the magazine. Okay, this time we got in this pack 17, spoilers alert if you don't want to look away, we have 77, 78, 79 and 80. Now if you're doing the premium, you get the magazine for number 6, which again I never got number 5, so I've done it off camera. Okay, so that's what you get magazine wise. You also get, I don't know about any other territories, the t-shirt, size large. I got size large. Okay, all good so far, because remember it said we're not getting a part, which was part 81. Right, here we go. We have the premium base, so that goes there. That's great, isn't it? I will go backwards. We have part 80, part 79, part 78, and of course part 70, no, part 81. Part 81, look, part 81. What's going on, Fanhome? Really? I don't get it, and I can't continue because we need part 77 to continue the finger. I don't know. I honestly don't know. Wrote to them. I sent them an email. They'll probably be surprised again. Probably blame Loki. But anywho. So I won't continue this build until I get all the parts now. That's ridiculous. Because again, I can't continue without 77. Dear oh dear oh dear. Okay, rant over. It's finally here. Welcome to Spider Sprue. It's finally here. Yes, it's finally here. We can carry on with the Infinity Gauntlet. Are you excited? Are you excited? Are you excited? Too close to the camera. Let's get on with it. Pack 17 to pack 21. So that is stages with the missing 70, 76, or 77, one of them, all the way to 100, plus the premium base. Let's get building. Hope this is not a long video. And too close to the camera again. I'm so excited. And I just can't hide it. You know, I think that should be a song. I think I should write it down. Okay guys, we're here. We made it. It's finally here. Oh, 70. There it is. The elusive 70. Yeah, we don't do anything with 70. So, we'll carry on. Again, I showed you that before. Here it is, 71. And what we do with 71, do we do anything with 71? Yes, we do. So we get part 70, which is this piece. And on that side there, hopefully I've still got the screws. And that will be going... I'm gonna go in that way. There you go. Flip it over. And that will fit in there, and then we'll turn it over, and then we'll need some screw ones. They're the black screws. Hopefully I've got some left. Have I got some? Found some screws. Oh, that was close. Oh, that was close. That's one going in now. And that is looking like that. And that is the end of 71. And what we're going to do here is, so that swings on there. This will be going, okay, that will be going in there. So 3 holes, 3 knobs there, 3 holes there. Oh yeah, okay, yeah, does go there. 3 knobs there, those 3 entry points there. Just go in there like that, as you can see. Oops. They will, you know. Just click in nicely, and again with some screw ones. So that is looking like that. And that, when that is done, then we get the big handover. Here it is. A bit big for the camera, actually. And that will be going, this nice piece, on the other side. Hooray! This side here. So let's put the camera up a bit even more. So that'd be just going in there. Oh, cobwebs. Oh. So that should just fit in there. Oh, that looks much better. Oh yes, what do you think, guys? Does that look much better? There you go. So that's looking like that, and then we get 8 screws here, here. Can you see that? Yeah. Here, 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 and here. That'll be the black screw ones. And back. So that is now looking like that. Yes, the missing parts. Complete at last. Anyway, once that is done, then we also get these pieces. And they will be just going in the holes. Now they are shaped to go in a certain way. Yeah, okay, well, it's a quite slant on there, so I'll put the slant towards facing upward. Is that going to work? No. Okay, let's try it this way. Oh no, what are you doing? It's fighting me. Ah, okay, that one went in. Okay, so there's your first one in there. So get the rest on, show you what it's like. And the back, looking like that. The slant will be facing this way, down this way, and the slant on this side will be going that way. And that is looking like that, and that is the end of that stage. Woo! I think we've done 73 already. Yes, we did. So 73 was this bit. So go and check out pack 16 for 73, which I put in the link in the description below. So that'd be 73, 74, I think 75. Yeah, 73 and 74, so that'd be that piece there. 75 and 76 where I guessed the finger because we didn't have the thing. That is, again, pack 16. And that will show you how to assemble this piece. Again, description below. And in the final pack we got the magazine for that thumb that I couldn't find, and the part 77, so we continue with the finger. But we don't need this, so we'll put that to the side. Oh, it's heavy. Oh, lift it over. Oh. Right, there we go. Ouch. So then we got this piece. Right, 77. Here's our parts. Oh, scissors. What we're going to do first is we get this piece. And then this piece. Then we get the washer, wherever that fell. There it is. That'll just go in there. Like so. That will be going through there. Squeaky, 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 squeaky. very squeaky. Wow, there you go, that's that in. So that's that piece in. Then we get this piece. And that's got a little shape there, which will go into there, like that. So that just fits in there nicely. Then we get this piece that will hold this all together, so that will just go in there like that, so that holds that. And then we get screw 2, which I have plenty of them. Honestly, that is harder than going into metal. Ah, that's the best I could do. Okay, and that is the end of that stage. Here's our parts, so this is ours. Right, we're going straight in. So we get this, that will go in there like that. Looking like that. Then this will be going with the washer. So the washer will be going on there like that. And that will be going in there, and that will be going in there. That is screwed together like that. Excellent. There you go. It's all nice and tight. Then we get a screw 2 that goes in there. I'm going to put some oil in it this time, because going into that plastic, wow, that is really, really hard. So that'll be just going in there. Oh, that goes in much better. Don't usually do this, but a dab of oil for the plastic, because it's very hard to get that in. So that's looking like that. Once that is done, oh, that's it. So that's it. That's stage 78 complete. Here's our parts. Oh, scissors. Name those parts. Only joking. Only joking. Right. So we're still using this piece, and this time we get this piece here, and that will be going like that. And that will just be going through the hole there. Like so. Then we get this nice top bits here, and small one and the big one. So that'll just fit in there like that. Excellent. Then we get our last piece, which was this piece. And that will be going just underneath here. somehow. Yes, that'll go right in there like that. So that'll go underneath there. Go in there like that. So it'll just fit in like this. And once that piece is done, then we get the blocker. So that'll just go in there like that. And again with a screw 2. Yeah, definitely put some oil. It does help. So that's looking like that. Once that is done, then we get the other piece. So the washer will go on there. And that will just go through there. That will fit in there. Like so. And then, yeah, you guessed it, screw 2 right in there. And that is looking like that. And that is the end of stage 79. Here's a pot, so this is ours. Right, what we're going to do here first is, we're not going to do a lot by the looks of it. Is not the camera over. So these bits we're not going to use. So we have this piece, and that will be just going together. Like so. Screw 2 and screw 2. So that is looking like that, and as I said before, that's it for that stage. Here's our parts, here's our scissors. Right, this is where it gets funny. Remember, we had this problem last time. So we got this piece, and then 2 washers go through here. One there, hopefully, and one on the other side. Like that, and this will be going, would that be going? Yeah, that bit sticking out first, and that will just go in. Okay, like that. Once that is done, then we get this piece from the last stage. That be just going in there like that. There you go. Washers are still there. Yeah, cool. And then we get some screw 1s. Okay, that is looking like that. So that moves around. So once that is done, then we get the finger. Here's the finger. That'll go in there. So that go in there. Like so. Then we get this piece, and there's a little circle there. Plus a little circle there, so that will just go in there like that. So it should go, and plus that should go in there. We just put that in there like that, and that should just click into place. Will, you know, it will. I have faith in this. Oops, there you go. So that is looking like that. So that's in the little groove there. Very nice. Then that will go through here. So it's facing like that. And then we swing it up like that. There you go. Then this will be going this time big and then small. So that just go in there like that. And then we get this piece, and that will be going in there like that, and that will go like that. Make sure that goes in the little hole. That screws them together. And that will go. Oh, okay, wait, that will go there, and then we'll put that on. There you go, that's better. Then we make it all nice and screws in. Then we get a screw too. And that is the end of that stage. Scissors. Spider-Man. So again, that bit facing upwards, that will just fit in nicely there. A lot of damage on there, have you seen that? Not very nice. Screw 2. And is that going to go in there? Ah, there you go. Goes in eventually, but it's not very good. That shouldn't rise like that. Maybe it does. Wow. Don't know. But that is the end of that stage. And looks like we finished the finger. So here's our parts, here's our scissors. So we get this piece, and that piece will go in there. Again, it can only go in one way. There's a little knob there and a little bit that'll go in. So that'll go like that. And this piece will be going... Oh right, we're not going to use that. Of course it doesn't go there. Then we get a screw one, and that will go through there. Oh, that was confusing. And that is the end of that stage. Right, what have we got here? We have this piece and this piece and this piece. We've got them together. So that will be going... T-shape will be going there. Like that. So it looks... Oops. That'll look like that. This one will be going over the top like this, so the arch will be going in there. So it's looking good like that. Yeah, we get a screw 2 which will be going straight through there. That'll just go like so. So it's looking like that. Then we get this piece. And that'll be just going through in there like that, and that's going to be secured with a screw 1. Like that, and that should just fit over and click into place like that. And that is the end of that stage. Here's our parts. Oh, scissors. And what we're going to do here is get this piece, that'll go in there. That will go through here. Like so. And that is the end of that stage. Here's our pots. Oh, scissors. So what we're going to do here, that's an easy one to do. That one in there, that one on there. There you go. What are you fighting me for? So that goes in there. And we get this piece. That will be just going... Wow, that's very loose. Remember the last one was very tight. So we get this piece here. Throw it away. This one there. We'll just go in there. Like so. Wow, you're fighting me. What are you fighting me for? Does anyone think this has been rushed? I mean, look at that. The flashing on there. Do I have to shave that off a bit? I think it's in now. Okay. Do that bit in there. Then this will be going through there. The washer. And again, that's come out. Right, I'm going to take some of this flashing off, and I'm back. There you go. I took the flashing off, fits much better. As you can see, it's gone right through this time. Well, I don't know what that's all about. Anyway, where did we get to? Right, yeah, we do that, get this piece to secure it. What is it over my fingers? I'm throwing things away. Go like that. Then we get a screw 2. Again, I will use oil. Keep that in place. Go like that. Then this piece will go in there. Again, that's got flashing on it as well. Ah, the washer goes in there. I've put it out of sequence a bit, but never mind. That will go in there. Okay, the flashing doesn't seem to be bothering that one. Then we put this piece in. I'm not following the instructions. I'm a master builder. That goes in there. Like that. And then we get another screw 2 just to put through there. Dab of oil. You don't usually need this for plastic, but with this plastic you really need to do it because it's really tight. And that is looking like that. And that is the end of that stage. Here's our parts. Oh, scissors. So the first thing it wants us to do, which I already did, is put that in. Oops. Okay. Once that piece is done, then we need this piece, and that just goes under there. That goes in there. That goes under there. Okay. Go. That should click into place. So that's looking like that. Once that is done, we put a washer here, and then we get this piece, and that will just go in there. All nice and squozen like. Nice and squozen. And then we get a screw 2. Ah, there you go. Oops. Still loose. And once that piece is done, then we get this piece and this piece. And where's that one's going to go there, I think. Wrong. It's going to go in the top one. There you go, it's on the top one, and that'll just go through there, filter through there. Like so. And as you can see, I put it upside down, so I was right in the first place. What's that about? And that should go through the little hole there. Thank you very much. And then we get this piece to go on there. And another screw 2. Again, the oil just makes it go in much easier. There you go, and that is looking like that. And that is the end of that stage. Here's our parts. Scissors. Spider Woman. So it's just telling us what the fingers look like. So that's what the ring finger looks like, that's what the middle finger looks like, that's what the pointy finger looks like, and that's what the thumb looks like. The pointy finger, index finger, is the proper name for that, not the pointy finger. Okay. Oh, we don't do anything on that one by the looks of it. That's disappointing. But I am going to keep that handy, not throw that away. So that's the end of that stage. Here's our parts. Oh, scissors. So the first thing it wants us to do is get the piece, this piece and the piece from last issue, and that'll just go in there like so, and that's going to be secured with some screw doos looking like that. Then we get this piece from the last stage, and that will be just going in that way like so. So there's me trying to balance the washers, and it actually says in instructions to do it this way. Really? How dare you? How dare you? Why didn't you say so earlier? This is the way to do it. So you just slide them in. So that is looking like that. Once that's done, you get this piece. That'll just go over the top. Looking like that. And then that's going to be secured with some screw ones. That is looking like that. Then we get the piece, and that will just go onto there. Swings that way there, like that. There you go. Get into your home because it's normal. Thank you. Then we get, which piece do we want now? We want this piece. And that will just go in there, like so. Then we get this piece. Now once a washer here. Then we get this piece. And that should just go on top like that. That's goes in its home. And then we get two screw twos. And that is looking like that. And that is the end of that stage. Here's our parts. Oh, scissors. Here we go. So this one, I don't even have to look at the magazine here. We'll just go on top there like that. Okay, I mean, look at that. Really? That's, again, I think this has been rushed. Very disappointing there. But you won't see anyway the imperfections. Spider-Man, Miles Morales, Scarlet Witch. Anywho, then we get a screw 2. And then we get this piece. And that we just go in there. This one is the directional one. Looking like that. And that is the end of that stage. Here's our part, so scissors. So again, an easy one. Here, lip facing the tip. That'll just fit in there nicely. Get a screw too. That'll just go through there. So it's looking like that. Then we get the screw cover. See, that's much better. And that'll just fit in there. So that is looking like that. And that is the end of that stage. Here's our parts. Oh, scissors. So that is quite an easy one again. That'll go like that. That'll go over the top. Lip facing towards the tip. Get a screw too. So that is looking like that. And again, get the cover. That should just fit in nicely. And that is the end of that stage. Here's our parts. Oh, scissors. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Hope they bring them back. That was good, that was. Spider-Man. Yeah, we oops, we don't do anything with that. End of stage. Here's our parts. Oh, scissors. Same what we've done at the beginning of this build. We get this piece and this piece. It's got 3 lugs there, 3 holes there. That should just fit in there nicely. And on the other side, making sure it follows the pattern there. And on the other side, we get some screw ones. And that is looking, ow, be careful, sharp edges. That'll be looking like that. Finger magnet. So that's the end of that stage. Here's our big parts. Oh, scissors. The first thing it wants us to do is join these two together. So we got this piece and this piece, and that should fit into there like that. There you go, that was easy. And that is going to be secured with 3 screw ones. One there, and one there. So that is looking like this. So I get the other 2 done, show you what it's like, and the back looking like that. Then now we need the gauntlet pack. So we need a bigger cushion of protection. So then we're just going to put this in around here. That bit there will go in there. I forgot to say that in the last one. So that will all hopefully connect. There you go, that's all connected in. There you go. And then we put 8 screw ones all around. So I'll get that all done, show you what it's like. And that is looking like that. And once that is done, then we get the 8 caps. I believe that faces upwards, or is it downwards? I never remember. Yeah, upwards. Even though we just done it. And I get the rest done, show you what it's like. So that is looking like that. I'll just shaky cam, there you go. And the little cap that we got here, we don't use that one. Hopefully I didn't have one in the last one, because I can't remember seeing another one of these, but there you go. That is the end of this stage. Here's our parts. Oh, scissors. So what we're going to do here, just move that up a bit, is turn this over. There you go. And then you see all this holes here. This will be going around the holes. There you go. And then we're going to secure that. With 7 screw ones. I'll get the first one in so you don't know I'm cheating. There you go, I'll get the rest on, show you what it's like. And the back. So that is looking like that now. Once that is done, woo, we get the thumb. And so this should slide into this bit here. And these two should go on there. So that should just behave itself. Ah, there you go. It went in eventually. So that is looking like that. And then we're going to have some screw ones. Hopefully you can see it. One there. And one there. Whew. I'm breathing very heavily. What's that about? There you go. So that is looking wide cam like that. Okay, and once that is done, we're not finished there. No, we're not. We're going to put the fingers in. So 2 I know. So that one will be going in there. So making sure it's facing this way so you can close. That will just go in there like that. And then the ring finger will go in there like that. Might get a little hammer and help it a bit. So the one with the middle finger is that looks like this. It's the slightly longer one. The index finger or pointy finger, it looks like that. But you can't see that because the thumb's in the way. There you go, a little hammer to help. So once that is done, then we get the plastic piece all the way back from stage 43 and 44. So we got this piece here and this piece here. So what it wants us to do here, so it's facing that way. All this should go underneath like that. Yes. So once that bit is done, and hopefully we can stick it all on here. So got 1, 2, 3. There's also little grooves for it to slide in. One there and one there. Oh no, the soul stone's falling out. So that is looking like that. Thought we were going to put some screws in. Nope. And that is the end of that stage. Woo! Our parts. Oh, scissors. So I don't think we use these. No, we don't use those parts. But what we do use, oh, that's fallen off as well. Look at the finger. What we do use, this piece. So this piece we're going to put on. So there's those metal parts there, like so. And then we're just gonna hopefully put them through those holes there. Oh, like a glove. You get it? You get it? Like so. Then we get a screw one just to go in here. Okay, so that is looking like that, and then we get that cap from the last stage, and there's a little divot there that will just go through, so it is directional. I'll just go in there like so. Then we turn it around, take all these out, and what we're going to do next is we're going to put 4 screw ones in the hole here, here, here and here. So get that done, show you what it's like. So shaky cam, what I forgot to say is I'm having struggling putting this together. It's really a pain. These 2 dots here and these here, they'll be going in there. There's 2 slots there and 2 slots here, and these slots should go just in there like that. But somehow I seem to get this bit down, then this piece goes up, then once I get that down, then the other piece goes up. I have no idea what's going on. I hammered as much as I can and I broke a piece, so that's totally my fault. But let's continue. It will go on. And I'm finally back. This was fighting me. So what you got to make sure is that these are fully down, that is fully down, and then, because if you don't, you'd be fighting and trying to figure out why is it not going down. So thank you for Wayne for that advice, because I did ask him. Right, anyway, that is the end of that stage. we're finally here. Apart from the premium, if you didn't get the premium, this would be your last stage to do. So without further ado, let's get building. Here's our parts. Oh, scissors. Now the first thing it wants us to do is get this a bit further down, is to get this piece and this piece, and that will be just go in, can't go wrong, that will be going in there like so. There's little tabs there as well, so you can put them in, and it seems to be fighting me already. Wow, this is fighting me, people. What is going on? It's like the holes are not big enough. Okay, I'll be right back. See what's going on. Might have to shave some plastic off. And I'm back. Yeah, had to shave some plastic off there. It wasn't really aligned. What's that about? And once that is done, you get screw 2, which are the black to go into metal, so they want them in there for some unknown reason. Again, not too tight because it is a circuit board. You don't want to be crying in your soup. So that is looking like that. Then, once that is done, we get our things from our last stage. This piece and this piece. And some springs. Boing. So they will be going on there. Here you go. I'll go on there. I'll go on there. Hopefully this is the right way. Yeah, so this bit should just slide into there. So there's a notch there and a slide thing there, so that should just pop into there. And we turn it into the other side, and again it wants screw 2s to fasten the space stone. So that is looking like that. Does that clip on? Yes, it does. And then we get this piece, so I'll just go in there, and this piece, that will just go in there. So they're the ones without the magnets, and they will be secured again with screw 2s. So that is looking like that. Then we get the batteries that are included. Or, in my case, they must have fell out with a box because I didn't get them. But lucky I have some LR44s. So with the flat side facing the spring. These take LR41s, not 44s. Well, that's disappointing, isn't it? I don't have LR41s. Okay, no, not a problem. So it does not take LR44s, it takes LR41s. That is a bit disappointment going there, but never mind. So daughter, if you're watching, I do apologise. Anyway, once you put the batteries in, if you had any, that will just go in there. And again, with some screw 1, you just put that in there. So that's looking like that. I want to see if the light works, so what I'll do is get the batteries from the Reality Stone, because that works, just to see if it works. can't believe that, but never mind. Anyway, the flat sides on the spring. Put that in there. Just want to say, Fanhome, use better packaging, and things won't fall out of boxes. If you're watching this video, of course. And that one works, so I'm happy with that. So we need the glove back. In fact, what I'll do is get the normal stand first. So I'll be back in a minute. So I've raised the camera. Hopefully the light is okay. So what we're going to do here, which is going to be fun, is put this one in here, this one in here, and then get screw ones. Now remember, there's a magnet there, so this is going to be fun. So once that's in, one goes there, one goes there, and one goes there. Get it done, show you what it's like. And the back. So that is looking like that. Now we get the final touches. Let's put the Mind Stone in. Go in there. Put the Time Stone on. I'll just go on there. Looking like that. Go in there. Remember, they're all shaped. Space Stone will go in there. The Power Stone will go in there. Will go in there. And that finally is looking like that. And then we'll put them all on, and that's looking like that. And that is your normal base down there. So that's looking like that on that side. Spin it around, and that is looking like that. And these are articulated. You can see that, can you? Do that again. This one is a bit loose. I didn't put that on tight enough. And just be careful. Only magnets are holding on, so that is looking like that on the thumb. And if you want to be a child, oops, how did that happen? And that is the end of that stage, and that is the end of that pack. However, we got the Premier base to go. So without further ado, let's start doing the Premier base. Okay, what we got from the last one was stage 5, and I didn't know if I had to put them together. So I did anyway. So I just put it on the base, and then looking at the instructions on number 6, I wasn't meant to put this on there yet. Reasons I don't know, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. So this was what I done last time, and then I put it again together with the screw ones there. So there you go. That's from the last one. So here's our parts. Oh, scissors. Where did the scissors go? Ah, there they are. So I've done this before. This will go on there, like that. Screw 2s and screw 2s. This will be just fitting onto there like that. It will, you know. Oh yeah, slide through there. I do that every time. So there's a little slider there, you just slide that on like that. There you go. Screw 2s. Oh. So electric number 10. That'll just fit on there like that. Here's grooves again, screw 2s. Then electric 16 will just, well, that is totally wrong, isn't it? Let's put that the correct way. That's where that's supposed to go, and of course that will be going just in there. Little groove in there, and that will just fit in there. I wanted to do this last, but I'll do it now. So we'll screw them all together and then show you what it's like. And the back, that is looking like that. So screw 2, and a screw 2. Now put the base up. Move Thanos out of the way. So this will be just going okay, yeah. So ouch. These two go like that. Maybe that's why we shouldn't have put it on already. Okay, let me just take something off. Okay, that's why you wait for the instructions, I think. Right, that goes in like that. No. Okay. I don't know about this build, but ever since pack 16, everything's gone wrong with this build for me. Let's try it if just to take that one off. I took this one off, so that will just go on top of there like that. And then we'll put screw 2 here, here and here. Get the rest done, show you what it's like. So hopefully now, with the two of them, I can angle it like it wants it to. Hopefully you can see that. So you angle it like that. That should just fit underneath there. Then that should come down. So angle and then so angle and in. I think we got it. By Jove, we got it. Oh, we nearly trapped some wires there. So that's that side, and have we got this side in? Come on, you can do it. Yes, we got it. By Jove, we have it. So screw 2 here, here and here. By Jove, we have it. Wow. Oh, and of course over here as well. Here, here and here. So I get that done, show you what it's like. That's one going in now. Didn't need oil on these ones because they've already been screwed in. Okay, that is looking like that. Next it wants us to do, right, it wants us to put these on and then afterwards turn it back over and do the electrics, but I'm going to do the electrics first. So 12 will be going, hopefully you can see that. Just spin it around. There you go. So can everybody see? So 12 will be going in this one here. Like so. 17 will be going in that one. That's this long one. So that's 17 here. I'll just go in there. $15 will be going in there. $14 will be going in this one here. This one can go through that gap there. This gap there. And $14, no, 11. 11 will be going in that one there. I was right the first time. Like so. And 16. Will be going in the last one there. Like so. Then we'll flip it over. So that's looking like that. Then we get this piece, and they should be just going in the corners here. Like that one in there. Doesn't really matter which way they go. And then we flip it on the other side, and then we get screw twos. 4 screw twos here, 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 here and here, here, here and here and here. And flip it over, and that's what it looks like on that side, and that is the end of premium base number 6. Here's our parts. Oh, scissors. So the first thing it wants us to do is get these nice looking clips, and they'll be just going in there. Like so. That one goes in there. That one goes in there. Then of course we get these. We'll go anti-clockwise, so that'll just fit in there. Yeah, it will, you know, if I get it the right way. One goes in there. And one goes in there. Like so. We flip it over and we're going to screw this in, this in and this in. The hole is right there. Oh really? You are driving my patience to the limit. One there. So again, you put one in there. Then I'll just spin that around. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So get that done, show you what it's like. And the back. So that is looking like that. Then it wants this piece here. If I do that, then I won't be able to get into that. So I'm going to put it here. Again, as long as I leave this bit here, because I think that's where the battery box is going to go. So just line it up. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, it's just trying to line it up. There you go. And then again, 1, 2, 3, 4 screw tubes. There you go, and I get the rest done, show you what it's like. And that is looking like that, and that is the end of, I'm going to call it P7. Here's our parts. Oh, scissors! So it's pretty much the same as this one. So what we'll do is spin it around again. That'll go in there. That'll go in there. That will go in there. That will go in there. Turn it over, hopefully it doesn't fall out. So screw 2, screw 2, screw 2, screw 2 over here. Once that is done, then that will go on there. That will go on there. Screw 2, screw 2, screw 2, screw 2, screw 2 and screw 2. Guess what I'm going to say? That's right, I'll get it done and show you what it's like. Just a quick note, make sure that is in there so you don't trap any wires. And I'm back. For you that was a few seconds, for me it was a lifetime. Anyway, that's the end of P8. Here's our parts. Oh, scissors. So again, this will go on here. That will go in there. Turn it over. Hopefully they don't fall out. They didn't fall out. Screw 2, screw 2, That go in there. That will go in there. Making sure these are in there so you don't trap any wires. Screw 2, screw 2, screw 2 and screw 2. Get that done, show you what it's like. And the back. Again, that took a few seconds for you guys. For me, eternity. Anyway, it's looking good. It's a bit loose there. And that is the end of P9. Here's our parts. Oh, scissors. So the first thing it wants us to do is get this piece and is get a nut, put it in here, like so. Then we get this piece. That will just cover that over there, like so. And then we get, yes, you guessed it, screw 2, one there and one there. It's a bit far away, wasn't it? There you go. How's that? So nut in there, that on top, and then screw 2. Here and here. Dip-de-dip. And then that is looking like that. Then we put this into the red piece there. Like so. Then this will be going in there. Okay. Anyway, screw 2 here, 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 and here. Get it done, show you what it's like. So that is looking like that, and then we get this piece. That wants to spin it around there, like that. That will just go in there, like so. Spin it back over, and that will tie up with that, like so. I don't like that bit there. So it's going to make it wobbly probably. Anyway, screw 2 here, 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 and here. Get that done, show you what it's like. And back, so that's looking like that. Then we put the three AA batteries in here. Then we get this piece. Piece that will be just going in there, and then we get this lovely bolt, and that will be just going in there. It will, you know. And before I put the stickers on, just want to test it. On and off button. and nothing happens. Oh, maybe I need to charge the batteries first. Okay, let's be back in a minute. So my little test board before works. So maybe there just hasn't got enough juice. So let's charge these batteries up and find out. And I'm back. Let's test. So I've charged the batteries up. Move this away, move that this way. What is going on? Oh yeah, I just shaved this bit off. That's what was making it up. So they all have one here, and this one didn't go down all the way. So I just took it off. No dramas. So it worked for about 2 seconds when I put one battery. So I'm just still waiting for one battery to charge. So it did work for 2 seconds. So I'll be back soon. Honestly, ever since pack 17, everything's gone wrong on this build. But we'll get there. Okay, found the problem. It's a connection problem up here. Really? There you go. Works. Move it a bit. I'll put it down. Doesn't work. Really? Come on, Fanhome. Well, that is a bit disappointing. Very disappointing. Okay. Let's see if I can fix that problem then. Okay, I give up. So what I'll do is just finish this video off, and when everything's okay, I'll do another little small video. However, once this has all happened and it actually works, then you get this piece from the old stand and then just put it in the hole there. Put the glove on. I'm not going to put that all the way down because I need to do this piece if I get a new one. Just contacted Fanhome and see what they say. And if I do put that in the glove, then the glove will connect to that. And just, you can hear it, my voice very disappointed in this. But, you know, these things happen. These things come to try us. Anyway, you can't get this anymore, I don't think. I forgot to say, once this is all connected to that, then you get these bits just to cover the screw holes. That one will go there. And these four here will go here, 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 and here. See, forgetting things. Now, if you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. I know it's a long one, but I just wanted to get it finished, and I still haven't got it finished. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up. I just said that. Don't forget to subscribe. It's free, you know. You don't have to do anything. And most of all, do close the camera. And see.